We have our own concept of enemies, diseases, germs. But there is one enemy which is much bigger than all those, and it's damaging our life daily. And usually we don't assume that as our big enemy. What is it? It's obesity. Being overweight. It's a big enemy. It is father of many diseases. It has its own family of misery which it brings along with itself. So we need to be careful. So what is obesity? It is basically the additional food which we eat. It is converted into fat. So body thinks that this person is eating more because some starvation is coming ahead. So body stores that additional food in the form of fat so that in starvation that food can be utilized. But what happens? That the next meal and the next meal and the next meal. So every meal is more than the requirement. So it's one-way deposit of fats. Previously in old times it was difficult to gather food because it was outdoor activity to bring some food home. Nowadays it's very easy. You just have to touch a few times on smartphone and the food is served. It is delivered to your home, to your office, wherever you are. It is delivered at your doorstep. So now that thing has changed. So we are continuously eating food more than our requirement. So what it does, it puts load on all the organs of our body. Like heart has to work more because if we have 20, 30, 40 pounds additional body weight with us, so there are blood vessels in those fatty areas also. So heart has to pump that additional blood for catering the requirement of oxygen and nutrition of that added body volume. Similarly, kidneys have to work more because that additional body weight is producing other things which are to be excreted out of the body. So kidneys are working more. Intestines have to work more. They have to absorb additional food for that portion of the body which is additional body weight. The lungs are working more. They are exchanging extra oxygen and carbon dioxide. The knees, they get damaged because of that additional load on them all the times. It's not the shoe which is pressed from its sole, but all the muscles, the bones, the joints, they are also pressed with that additional body load. Then the lower part of the spine, the back, it is bearing that weight continuously, so it becomes fatigue. Spinal problems, the vertebral column problems, they come out. Vitamin D which is absorbed for the body, much of the vitamin D is taken up by those fat cells. So vitamin D for rest of the body gets depleted. Then there are social issues like whenever we are having a photograph or selfie, we take our belly back inside because we think that we look bad with that thing. So that was for 1 second maybe, but what about the rest of the 24 hours? We are looking bad to our own selves, to others. Like sitting, if we are sitting, standing is difficult. So if we are lying, sitting is difficult. Even change of posture is difficult. And if we are on some leisure trip, if we have to walk a bit, so it becomes difficult. There is pain in knees, there is breathlessness, so it becomes difficult to walk and to talk while walking. So there are a lot of social pressures in the schools. There may be a name calling with that impression, like then it has psychological effects also. So it was very easy not to eat that much of additional food. It's easy. I and you, we can make a difference by raising the awareness of the people that we need to eat the food which we need, and we need not to eat additional food which is causing too many diseases. Because it is not the fact that it only looks outside on the abdomen. It basically first comes inside, as within so without. So there is fat on the intestines, fat around the liver, inside the liver, fat around the kidneys, fat around heart, fat on and in the blood vessels on various parts of the body. So it's fat around everywhere. It is damaging us daily. Our life is becoming less happy. It's making our life bad daily, every minute, every second. So we need to do something about that. We can stop eating that extra calories which are in fats, which are in extra carbohydrates. If you feel that this talk can be beneficial for anybody, so please share it with those people for whom you care. Because in this way our planet Earth becomes a better living place for generations to come. When we share the knowledge and we reduce the miseries of our fellow human beings. Thanks for watching.